Hey everybody, this is Tim from the Mediocrity Codex, doing a review on Frozen Synapse. So, these guys, Mode 7, did a pretty good job. First thing we're going to do here is look at the menus and a couple stills. As you can see from that shot, you have to log in. You have to create an ID online before you can do anything, even to play offline. It's not really a huge hassle, but it's kind of, I guess, unnerving for people who are not huge fans of signing up for stuff, and you have to provide your email address and everything. But as you can see here, the menus look really good. The menus are really easy to navigate, and it's kind of got just very smart design, really. So for now, they look pretty much self-explanatory. I have not much to say right now, but as you go on, we'll see that once you see it in motion, I have a little bit more to say. Each of these is actually on like a single page, if you can tell from the background, because the background never changes. Okay, so here we go. We see it in motion. So these little tabs at the bottom are kind of like semi-drop-down menu type things. There you're choosing what type of game mode you're willing to enter. Each of these buttons turns the page into a separate page with different options. It's all very nice. It's smooth and it moves back and forth really, really simply. As you can see, the multiplayer stuff is pretty much where they spend most of their time designing. Okay, so let's move into the gameplay. So as you can see here, what I just did was the kind of preview mode that I talked about in the review. And what I'm going to do now is prime it and then send the orders through, and then you see what happens on the other side. So if you notice, when I did the preview, the little red guys don't move at all. It's just my guys moving through the map and everyone's static. When you do the prime, what happens is that the orders are simultaneously executed on both sides. Okay, so in this clip I'm showing you basically all the orders you have at your disposal. It's really, really simple. All those, that menu that comes up is a right-click menu. And then what happens is every time you give an order, you can see there's a visual representation on the map for what's going on. You can have them crouch, stand up. The light blue sections are shorter sections, and the dark blue are the kind of impassable line of sight type things. So once you set it up, you prime it, and then you kind of let it go, and then see what happens. Alright, awesome. So destroyed that guy, and I'm good. There are different types of game modes, and this one is one of the missions from the single player campaign. What I'm going to show you now is a multiplayer match that I was in with somebody in a mode called Dark Extermination. So I can see everybody right now, like I did before, but you'll see once I prime this move and then the commands are executed, you see there's like a slight difference from the way that the other map was playing out. Okay, so it's a lot like the game like Metal Knights 98. It's like a whole military simulator thing where it's like play by mail type of thing. Okay, you saw there, these guys basically they disappear if they're out of line of sight, and then it tells you where they are if the last time you saw them, however long ago. Everything's measured by seconds, like Flotilla, and really it functions really, really well. What's really cool is that at the end of a match, you can export these things to like YouTube or Facebook, and it'll play out as if all the moves were played from start to finish without any pauses. So it ends up being this kind of really cool, like the way I put it in the review is like a neon ballet of bullets and bodies. It's really fantastic, and it really, there's nothing else that I can really describe right now. It's like watching chess being played in real time, so it's really cool. I mean, these are just a couple of looks like stills, and these guys just waiting for you to command them. Okay, that's pretty much all the game. But as you can see, it looks great in motion, and it's really, really kind of fun to watch once things really get going. Like just watching these little neon guys run around and blow the crap out of each other is really, really fun. Of course, it's kind of like that's the outcome and the game of everything. And obviously you have to work together, but it's really satisfying because it's just like a game chess. You're plotting and you're trying to participate, and you're trying to kind of outwit your opponent in a very different way than kind of traditional turn-based games are. So at the end of the day, though, it's a little on the pricey side, $25 for an indie game, and in terms of longevity, it's kind of there because it's so focused on multiplayer. But if you want to know more, just check out the review, mediocritycodex.blogspot.com. Thanks.